Welcome to Smiley Toon TV, the place where creativity meets joy. We explore fascinating ideas, ignite your imagination, and spark positive thinking, all with a smile. Ready to embark on a fun journey of discovery? Let's get started and fill your mind with happiness and inspiration. Imagine a world where every mistake isn't a stumble backward, but a step upward. Welcome to the learning ladder, a place where each error builds your path to success, and every setback is a chance to climb even higher. Let's take a journey together with Mia, a curious and energetic kid who's always on the lookout for new adventures. Mia loves to learn, but like all of us, she sometimes struggles, especially when things don't go as planned. Today, she stands at the bottom of a tall ladder painted with bright, colorful steps. She looks up, and at the very top, she sees a shining star. Mia knows she wants to reach that star, but the ladder seems impossibly high. Determined, Mia takes her first step. She decides to try painting a picture of her favorite animal, a spotted frog. She gathers her brushes and colors, swirling green and yellow onto her paper. But as she steps back to admire her work, she realizes her frog looks more like a lumpy potato than anything else. Mia sighs, her cheeks puffing out in frustration. She almost wants to quit. But then something magical happens. A new step appears on her ladder. It's not as shiny as the ones above, but it's solid and real. Mia realizes that her mistake has given her a brand new place to stand. With a little more confidence, Mia climbs up to her new step and tries again. This time, she pays extra attention to the frog's big, round eyes. But when she draws them, they turn out lopsided, one staring up, the other looking sideways. Mia giggles. It still doesn't look quite right, but now she knows two things she didn't before: how not to draw a frog's body, and how not to draw its eyes. Another step forms beneath her feet, lifting her a little closer to her goal. Mia keeps going, each time learning from what went wrong. She experiments with shapes, tries new colors, and listens to tips from her friends and teachers. She makes smudges, spills paint, and sometimes even rips her paper by accident. But with every error, she discovers something helpful. And with every discovery, a new step grows below her, sturdy and strong. Soon, Mia's ladder stretches much higher than before. She can see the world from a different angle. Mistakes now look like building blocks instead of roadblocks. She notices her painting improving. The frog on her paper is beginning to take shape. Its body looks lively, its legs are springy, and its eyes sparkle with personality. Mia smiles as she adds a lily pad under her frog, something she never would have thought to do before she started climbing her ladder. Along the way, Mia discovers she isn't climbing alone. Other kids gather around with their own ladders, some tall, some short, some wobbly. There's Ben, who can't quite tie his shoes yet, and Suki, who's learning to ride a bike. Each time they stumble or slip, their ladder grows by one more step, helping them try again. They cheer each other on, sharing what they've learned from their own mistakes. Mia realizes something important. Growth doesn't happen in one giant leap. It's the outcome of effort, of trying, failing, learning, and trying again. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become with getting things wrong. Because getting things wrong doesn't make you a failure. It makes you a learner, a grower, a true climber of the learning ladder. When Mia finally paints the frog she loves, she sticks it proudly on the wall. She knows it's not perfect, and that's okay. It's a masterpiece made of effort, every smudge, every do-over, every extra color she mixed in. She can now see that her painting is not the end of her journey, but just another rung in her learning ladder, with countless more adventures ahead. The story of Mia's learning ladder reminds us all: mistakes are not signs to stop. They're clues that help us move forward. Like clues in a treasure hunt, each mistake guides us closer to what we're looking for. If Mia had given up after her first frog, she never would have seen how high her ladder could reach. She might have missed out on all the fun of discovering new tricks and techniques, or the excitement of watching herself get better little by little. So the next time you find yourself stuck, frustrated, or ready to give up because things didn't go as planned, remember Mia and her ladder. Each mistake you make isn't the end. It's just the next step waiting for you to climb. With every effort, with every attempt, your ladder grows taller and taller, taking you closer to your own shining star. And here's a little secret. Every star you reach is just the beginning of a new ladder. There's always more to learn, more steps to climb, and more fun to be had. The important thing is to take each step bravely, knowing that you don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep going. That's what a growth mindset is all about. It's not about avoiding mistakes, but about welcoming them and using them to build something wonderful. It's about believing that with enough effort, patience, and practice, you can achieve amazing things, even when it takes longer than you expected. Mia's story can be your story too. Whether you're learning to draw, to play an instrument, to solve a tricky puzzle, or to make new friends, your own learning ladder is waiting for you. Each day, give yourself the chance to try, to mess up, and to try again. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your dreams. So climb bravely, step by step, mistake by mistake, and watch as your own learning ladder rises toward the stars. Growth isn't something you're born with. Growth is something you build, through effort, through persistence, and through each wonderful mistake along the way. Thanks for tuning in to Smiley Toon TV. If you enjoyed today's journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to keep the smiles coming. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep this adventure going together. Stay positive, keep smiling, and let your mind wander.